Hello. So I'll begin with introducing myself. Sorry, one second. Thank you for being here, firstly. My name is Tanishtha. I am a sixth-year grad student in the Department of History currently. I work on 20th century South Asia, and as Professor Dovan earlier said, I'm focusing particularly on displacement that occurred in the northeastern part of India between 1950 and 1970. Uh, for the purpose of public humanities, the Graduate Fellowship of Public Humanities, I was assigned the Santa Barbara Foundation that I worked with last summer between June and August in a hybrid mode as the marketing and communications intern. My responsibilities included communication, writing, graphic design, research, organization of data for the projects that they were currently doing. To give you an overview of two key types of projects that I worked on, the first kind was writing, researching, interviewing, and putting together donor and grant-making impact stories. One of the donor stories that I wrote and interviewed for using my background in oral history was interviewing this man called Steve Lyons about his transitional age youth home that he's making in downtown Santa Barbara. Apart from that, I also worked on two other grant-making impact stories that addressed digital equity in Santa Barbara County and childcare infrastructural expansion in the county. I also wrote a bunch of press releases. But apart from that, the other key project that I worked on was this annual report of the Santa Barbara Foundation, which was released in late 2024, and it pertains to 2023. The primary work that I did for this, and this was massive, was coordinating with all the nonprofit partners that Santa Barbara Foundation had worked with in the past year, which was approximately 50 organizations across the county, on specific projects that they got funded for by the Santa Barbara Foundation. I collected pictures, organized them, cataloged them, and helped my editor choose pictures, edit them, and place them in the report itself. So if you see any pictures here, they were all collected because of emails and coordination that I did. Moving on, the coursework that I performed at the university here prepared me immensely for these tasks. The first thing that I learned from coursework was exposure to the American nonprofit ecosystem. As an international student from India, I was not familiar with how American nonprofits work and what kind of grant, like funding, impact, reports, and everything, and the laws that sort of govern them. So it was helpful to know that. Then I also practiced what various kinds of public-facing media, production of media of various kinds of public like podcasts that you mentioned, but also more importantly, writing. Although as academics, we do write for the public, but it was more helpful to write for publics in this particular context. Practice doing that. And thirdly, I also learned a bunch of technical skills, like designing sample campaigns and what kind of digital tools I can use for the same. There are other skills and takeaways that I took away from the internship. I think that there are three instrumental ones that I can name now. First, what is it that is distinct about marketing media? Be it in terms of what kind of visual media they create or what kind of textual literary media they produce. There's a specific goal that marketing involves, and that's what I learned at this internship, and it's different from the academic writing that I do. The second thing that I learned is Santa Barbara Foundation has a specific mediatory role it plays in the community. It sort of is the in-between organization that connects donors with money with nonprofits that need that money. And so they sort of, in this coordination, there's a very specific vocabulary they want to use in their marketing products to represent that role. So it was a very nuanced position that I had to learn about, and that was very enlightening for me too. The third thing that I learned, I think, is the culture of communication that Santa Barbara Foundation practices within the organization and also with their partners, their nonprofit partners outside. And as, again, the kinds of communication that I am used to within the academic world come with certain protocols and certain conventions, but here the conventions were very different as to how to coordinate within departments on a large project with very multiple layers of deadlines and how to smoothen all of that process and organizing work. I think I learned a lot from the foundation regarding that. The impact that this internship had on me was twofold, apart from, of course, learning all the technical organizing tools that I used. But apart from that, I think as a historian who also works with ethnography, I am thinking now about how to produce historical and sociological research that helps nonprofits in the context that I work on. How does it help nonprofits in that context make their grant or shape their grant making priorities? How may they design the surveys that they do before making a grant, and how they could see the structural nature of dispossession in the community that they're working with. It depends a lot on the way I write and the avenues that I present my research in for them to see it in order to do meaningful work in the community. So I think it gives me a new perspective of how to write my research. I also actually learned how to engage my research with a more humanistic focus at the Santa Barbara Foundation. They kept telling me that focus on the human aspect of structural change, like make a story beyond the data that you would read in reports, and how you should present complex reality in relatable terms, and what kind of difference that can make to a nonprofit that's operating in that sector. So the future that I envision for myself after all of this experience from the classes and the internship and reflecting on my internship are threefold. Firstly, I would really want to be entrenched in the local, wherever it is that I head after my PhD, whether primarily like in India, because even if I don't work in India after this, if I stay in the United States, I would still like to be linked to the place that I'm from, because there's so much difference that contextualization and local knowledge can make, especially in shaping nonprofit work. Secondly, I also want to write differently in my own academic world, thinking about now practice that can emanate from the theory that I write. So even if I'm writing a theoretical paper, I would think about the practices that can change because of the theory that I write. And thirdly, I think this is very important for me, particularly because I realize that philanthropists exist everywhere, and they really want to do meaningful difference. They make a meaningful change in the communities they're a part of, but often there are solutions available to them that are very limited. So I want to think about political solutions for philanthropists to implement that is beyond just donating money, beyond just what what a standard definition of philanthropy is. So I've been thinking about that, and I hope to come at a solution that is beyond just donating money by the time I graduate and I'm entrenched in the local, wherever it is that I work. But that's all I have. Thank you for listening. I'll take any questions that you have in the Q&A session.